My name is Ann Kim, and I get to be the co-founder and CEO of Secure AI Labs, also known as SAIL. My background is in computer science and molecular biology. Going back to middle school, I've been a bona fide nerd, I would say, really passionate about mathematics, biology, and then eventually computer science because I was like physically very clumsy in lab. And so a professor at a local community college that I was working at recommended I look at computational sciences because I had a passion for research, but physically pipetting and plating things was a little challenging for my uncoordinated hands. And it was a blessing in disguise because computer science became another really important sort of aspect of what I think about in terms of tooling for being able to do bioinformatics and ultimately finding cures to novel diseases for patients. And to be honest, I never thought I would be an entrepreneur. I thought originally I would be a research scientist getting my PhD in bioinformatics. However, I think after, maybe a dozen sort of research projects with various hospitals, international biobanks, which have like genomic data, as well as like research institutions that are peer schools to MIT or with different research like industry fellows. I found that it was really frustrating to get access to data. We oftentimes had these really complicated and lengthy data use agreements and IRBs, which obviously are in the spirit of having ethical patient data usage, but ultimately the technical compliances and guarantees did not exist. We were getting hard drives in the mail, S3 bucket access, Dropbox files. Ultimately, none of this data can be tracked and traced really easily, and the usage can't be proven for benevolent purposes. And so, with some postdocs out of the MIT's Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, or CSAIL, we created some technology that is now the basis of SAIL. We're still solving the original problem that we started SAIL with, which is how do we ethically use patient data at scale? In privacy, the classic kind of balancing act is utility and privacy. You can have high utility of data, but very low privacy, or you can have very high privacy, but very low utility. For example, if you just like lock data away. And so trying to balance that, making sure that the right access is given for data sets in order to make sure that we have the opportunity to find cures for various diseases is really important. And so what SAIL does very specifically is that we've created this product for working with patient advocacy groups, which are these nonprofit organizations that align with the sentiments and interests of patients for finding diseases and cures to diseases specifically. So we create a patient registry for them, and the product allows this registry to be made much faster and at better scale because of the privacy technology we created, so that it's easier for collaborators to share data without ever having to sacrifice on privacy. So it started with myself and like 5 postdocs, and now we're a team of 15 full-time uh, team members. And so we're distributed across the world working on this mission. And we're really proud to be working with the Kidney Cancer Association, our first customer in this sort of focus for us, and patient advocacy groups and disease registries. We also have a couple other patient advocacy groups that we are working with. Um, we're really excited about that work this coming spring. And we recently raised with York IE as well as other investors like Mozilla out in Palo Alto. In fact, we were one of the like vanguard investments for their fund, looking for better solutions to improve the internet very generally, but specifically in healthcare, ethical data usage is a good start of kind of combining that mission with Mozilla's. And so yeah, I mean, I think this video is a testament to how valuable it is to work with York IE. I think they're really good at helping us generate content for marketing initiatives that ultimately have a lot of dividends in terms of value long term, right? Like if we're able to get this video as well as other content with the marketing team out early, then that is something that exposes us to various customers or interest groups who are hearing about federated learning but don't know about the products that are out there, and so they find what we are working with York. And so that's just like the tip of the iceberg. I think we also work with like York's finance department as well as obviously the investment team on being able to hone our strategy for working with patient advocacy groups in the most efficient way. Because ultimately, as a startup, I think the only advantages that we have are being able to move much faster than larger players in the space. And we need to have the support of various aspects, whether it's finance or marketing or strategic advising to do that.